Well, this is the upper urethane bushing, upper control arm urethane bushing. This is how I have it clamped in. It's out of the picture right now, but the burr is 3 inches above here. That'll just make it a little easier for me to get in here and pull it out. I've got it clamped down on here. In the setup, I set this top to the bottom of the burr as Z0, because that's the way the code's written. It'll drop down below that. So that way I can just set these two flush when I put the next one in, or when I flip this one over. And then I centered X and Y in the bushing. I've already run it through cutting air. Everything looks good. It's going to spin at 6,000 RPMs, which is going to be sound a little intense. Cross your fingers, because I got the feed rate at 5. Probably doesn't need to be quite that slow, but when I did them by hand, I was spinning it, closer to 15,000 RPMs. Now I may rapid some of the other moves later, but for now, I just want it to come down quick, and it'll come up quick. But all the in-between moves and stuff are all still at feed rate. Look at that. That one looks just like the one in the code. Now that one looks deeper, see, and then that one's a little bit shallower. And that one actually got a little skip in it there. So that tells me I don't have it centered really well. So I'll look at it a little bit closer here, and we'll flip it over and do the other side. Actually, I'm going to put it in like this, with the writing that way, so I have an idea which, because right now I don't know which one was light, so I don't know which direction to move it. It's making a pretty nice clean cut too, so we may deal with the feed after we see it. Left a couple burrs in there, but that's expected. Okay, so the first one is right there. That's the second one, a little bit lighter. And then it goes over to the third. So I am not centered on X or Y as well as I could be. Okay, I moved X, I moved the table that way, 10 thou, and moved it that way, 10 thou. So we'll cut another one and see how close it gets. Actually, I could just rotate this one in there and use it as a test, but the reality is I may just touch up those grooves and call it good instead of wasting a part. And having some groove in there is far, far better than none. So, okay, so there's the first one, and it cuts the second one, and it cuts the third one. So, God, I think I may cut a couple more and call it good, and then just cut them all. Okay, so let's edit the code a little bit and get it to run a little faster. I want to edit the code to make some of the in-between runs faster. Okay, so it's already at a G0. This is the line where it drops down to just below the surface of the top of the bushing. Okay, and so then it goes in. This is the next one where it goes into the cut. I'm going to let it rapid over on that. Now all of these are the cut. See, because the Z is moving down, gets down to the bottom here. This is where it moves back to center. So this is where I want a G0 as well. Now on this one, this is where it comes back up to the top point to start the downward cut again. So let's make that G0. This is the one where it goes out to the edge and starts the cut. All of those are downward cuts. This is the move back to the middle. This is the move back to the top. This is the move out to the cut. This is the move back to the middle. And I already have G0 rapid move for the rise back up to 4 inches. So cool. The cycle time on that was about 1 minute 4 seconds, something like that. So, and I've showed this before. You know, you get the fuzzy burrs in there, right? And what I do is I take a sharp drill bit and pull it up against the sides there, so it acts like a sharp knife blade pulling up against that burr, and takes them out. Nice, huh? Maybe someday I'll do it with a sharp drill bit that's closer to the same diameter. There's the first one. Sheesh, trying to coordinate multiple things here. There's the second one. And there's the third one. And they all look pretty darn nice and even. So, I'm pretty tickled with that.